What if Deku was the reincarnation of Goku? Part 2. Before I do get into this, go check out the link in the description, Anime Outlet 2. Go subscribe to that channel, that is my second channel. And yeah, I just posted a poll up in the community tab of my YouTube that says, should I make merch? Now, if I make merch, it's gonna look absolutely crappy. So if anyone knows any clue about designing and can give me tips, go tell me down in the comment section below or on my Anime Outlet 2 channel. Is going to show you guys my crappy designs that I'm come up with so far. So yeah, go tell me that down in the comment section of this video or Anime Outlet 2. Now, getting into the what if. Where I left off is Suku and Uraraka just beat Bakugo and Ida in the hero's first villain's assignment. After this, they were tasked with going back and watching the rest of their classmates compete in the same activity that they just did. Once all the classmates are through with their assignment, they all go home waiting for the next day at their new life at the UA high school. Now, once that day comes, they are told they will be going on a field trip to the USJ. They think nothing of it as Aizawa tells them to put their hero costumes on, as they all pile onto the bus and start talking about how they're very excited for this hero class type lesson. As Izuku would then be asked what his quirk is, as they heard that Aizawa erased it but nothing happened and that he could still use his quirk. This is the point where Izuku says, "Didn't you guys hear me? I said that I'm quirkless, it's just another power. You guys deaf or something?" As Izuku would just look at them confused as he told them what his power was during the basically test on the first day at the school. That's when Asui remembers and says, "Oh yeah, I forgot." As they arrive at the USJ, to where 13 explains the rules. Now, once they open the door, they see a massive purple portal open up as a massive amounts of villains pile out of that portal, as one in particular villain yells, "We're the League of Villains and we're here to kill All Might!" Almost immediately, Aizawa jumps down and starts to fight and knock out many of the villains. However, when Aizawa was distracted fighting those villains, Kirigiri saw an opening and separated all of the students. Izuku, Sue, and Mineta going into the water zone. When Izuku was falling, he'd catch himself and Sue and Mineta because he can fly. As he's flying up there, he looks around as he sees Aizawa still fighting many of the villains there and decides he should probably go and help Aizawa. So Izuku sits down both Sue and Mineta as he flies over to Aizawa fighting many of the thugs that the League of Villains took with them. From there, Izuku would use his fists to basically just knock out a lot of them, not wanting to waste some of his ki. That's when all of a sudden a very huge bird monster type thing came out of a portal, and Izuku immediately felt this intense ki radiating off of it. Like, sure that many of the people in the world have a very small ki because they haven't trained it enough, and as Izuku can just sense that this thing is very powerful, almost as powerful as him. As almost immediately after this, Shigaraki yells, "Nomu, kill that brat. He's messing with our plans." As Izuku's blindsided by a punch by this Nomu. As Izuku stands up confused, as this Nomu immediately charges a ki blast in its hand and slams it into Izuku's face, sending him flying back into a wall. Izuku immediately goes Kaioken times 2 and charges right at the Nomu, as Izuku would punch the Nomu only to get punched right back in the face, as Izuku and the Nomu would go into a very heated sparring match, as the Nomu would start to power up, with Izuku powering up just the same, as Izuku would go to Kaioken times 3, basically almost at his limit, as Izuku would charge right at the Nomu, as he'd go for a punch, only for the Nomu to uppercut Izuku, grab his head, and throw him across the arena, as Izuku would slam into a wall, imprinting his body into it, as Izuku would fall out of it, just say, Jesus, this thing's tough. Guess I have to go all out. As Izuku goes to Kaioken times 4, his max limit, as Izuku charges right at the Nomu, sending a ki blast, blinding the Nomu, as Izuku would punch the Nomu, as Izuku would then create a huge ball of smoke using his ki, burning some of the things around him, as Izuku would then start to charge up a Kamehameha wave, as he'd say Kame, Hame, as he'd teleport behind the Nomu and say Ha! As the Nomu would have its entire stomach ripped out and just disintegrated by this Kamehameha wave, only to have it regrow, basically healing itself as Izuku looks on in horror as his Kamehameha did absolutely nothing. From there, the Nomu would then punch Izuku right in the face as they grab his head and start basically just slamming it against the wall, as the Nomu would run sideways against the wall, just having Izuku's head bang into the wall over and over again, as Izuku slips out of consciousness, almost as if he's dead. As Izuku barely starts to wake up, wondering what happened, as he sees that he's being talked to by King Kai, who says that if he doesn't defeat this monster, it could possibly destroy the world, that Izuku needs to try and defeat it. But Izuku just can't. As Izuku wakes up very just in a daze, as Izuku sees Ochako Uraraka be just punched right in the face as she's sent flying and as she slams into the wall. From there, Izuku just says, "No, my classmates are getting killed." As Izuku sees the Nomu rip Monetta's head off, I know one of you guys wanted that to happen. One of you guys. I'm not sure which though. As Izuku sees another one of his classmates get killed, let's say Koda, the animal one, as the Nomu punches right through Koda's stomach, killing him as well, as the Nomu would then turn around and punch Momo, as Izuku would just think he can't let all his classmates die, as Izuku then sees once again Momo get basically smashed into the ground, with Uraraka having been smashed into the ground as well, which causes Izuku to just start to get angry, as he'd power up instantly and say, "Leave them the hell alone!" As Izuku, using his anger, would punch the Nomu right across the face, sending it flying into a wall, as Izuku would start to charge up and let out a scream, as Izuku has now become Super Saiyan, as Izuku would charge right at the Nomu, as Izuku would straight up just punch the Nomu and send huge amounts of ki right at this Nomu until charging up a Kamehameha wave and launching it right at the Nomu, completely disintegrating it. It was basically like a super Kamehameha, as the Nomu is dead, as Shigaraki is forced to abandon the plan as he goes back through Kirogiri's portal, as Izuku is congratulated for beating the Nomu as he passes out right on the spot, as his classmates look worried about him. And that's where I have to leave it off, guys. I actually have a lot of things to do today, so I can't do a 20-minute video or a 30-minute video, but I guarantee I'm probably going to finish this What If series tomorrow in part 3. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, go check out the link in the description, the top one, Anime Outlet 2, and I need someone to help me and give me tips on merch. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.